Hey everyone! Today I want to talk to you about crucial conversations and one of the techniques that I have learned to use during a crucial conversation. But first, I think we need to review the definition, so I'm going to read it directly. The book says that a crucial conversation is a discussion between two or more people where the stakes are high, opinions vary, and emotions run strong. Now, when I think about this, the first things that come to mind are great friendships, or maybe relationships in the family, relationships in the workplace, or even at church. There are many places and instances where we are faced with crucial conversations. And in these times, many times we are prepared, and sometimes we may not be. So there are some techniques that we can use in order to better ourselves, in order to be prepared to have these crucial conversations and to have them successfully. Now today I'm going to talk to you about one technique that is really a good one that I connected with, and I think it's one that we all need to learn in order to, yes, have crucial conversations, but also to use in other areas of our life. And it's starting with the heart. Now, when you think about starting with the heart, there are many things that come into play. But our brains and our bodies are intrinsically designed from the beginning, as the book says, to defend ourselves, to make sure that we come out on top. And there are three different ways that we instinctively do this. When we are approached with a crucial conversation, when we have that situation that needs to be addressed in a professional and a successful manner, there are three things that we tend to do as humans. And the first one is winning. Now, when you think about winning, it's exactly how it sounds. You want to win the conversation. You want to come out on top. You want to have the last say. The second one is punishing. And for example, when someone comes at you and approaches you in a crucial conversation, maybe you don't agree. Maybe you don't see eye to eye on those things, and you automatically want to make sure that they know that they are wrong. And honestly, I think that is where we hit the wrong. And the third one is keeping the peace. In some situations, you may not want to say anything at all. You may want to keep quiet when that situation really needs you to stand up and to open your mouth and to say what you have to say in a professional way, in a way that affects both you as the giver and the receiver. And so in the book, it just talks a little bit about starting with the heart and really holding true to the real reason why you're there. And I think that has a lot to do with motive. Why are we here? What is it we're called to do? Why are we having this crucial conversation in the first place? And in that time, we do need to really understand, first of all, who we are, second, who we're talking to, and third, the end result from all of this. What do we want to gain from this conversation, and how can it positively affect me and you as a receiver? And when we think about this, I think it's important to understand what we put forth, understand our motive, and make sure that the motive is pure and good for both the giver and the receiver. And that's pretty much all it talks about. And I really think that this is something that we need to grab a hold to as a Christian. I know that it's easy sometimes to want to defend things that other people say because we feel like we know the truth. And in some cases, yes, we are right, but we can't approach a situation in that way because we're wanting to make sure that we come off as effective, that we come off as being able to inspire others instead of condemning them or, just instinctively telling them that they're wrong. I think it's all about love. And ironically, love comes from the heart. And I think that that's something that we all need to remember. But in addition to crucial conversations, I am reminded of a verse from the Bible. It says, "Where your treasure is, there your heart will be also." And when I think about that, I ask myself, what is my treasure? Am I treasuring other people? Am I treasuring their desire to know Christ? Am I treasuring how they feel or how they need to hear a word? Or am I treasuring my own personal life and my own personal comfortability and being comfortable and, not having to step out of my box? Or am I really concerned about the other person and their well-being? And when having crucial conversations, I want to make sure that the latter is not my motive, that it's not a selfish motive, but more of one that cares about what the other person thinks. And I think that is something that we all need to consider when having crucial conversations or building relationships in general. So thank you guys for listening, and I hope you learned something from this. Bye, guys.